Hello, everyone. Hello to my old subscriber, my new viewer, subscriber. Welcome to my channel. My name is Miss Hawa Jalibah. And on this channel, I put different stuff on this channel. If you scroll down, you will see that I have different stuff such as drawing, makeup, artistic makeup, but you can find more on my Instagram. For some reason, I don't know what happened, whether YouTube update stuff. I see that my Instagram not connection not working with my YouTube. So that's something I'm gonna fix. But I will still put it down. You can just write it, type it in on Instagram, then you will be able to come to my channel until I can fix the problem. Now, today I'm gonna be asking you guys a question and maybe answering some of them and adding up some of my own personal experience with it. It's just a encouragement. It's up to you if you want to take it. You don't have to, but it'd be great if you can take it, apply it to your life and see how situation is and how to maintain some stuff. These are stuff that I experienced in my life, and I'm just trying to make sure that you know others protect themselves before it happened to them. But if something that was meant for you, it will happen. But at least if you know a little bit about it, maybe you can prevent it from happening. So my first question is, let me take my notes, even though it's in my head, but sometimes I need to look at it. My first question is, when was the last time you look at yourself in the mirror or just look at yourself and say thank you to God? When was the last time you find yourself walking down the street, just walking down the street, and you see people across the road very happy, laughing? You don't know what they are laughing about, but then you look at yourself and start laughing because you start thinking how happy you are. You're thinking about happy days, things that make you very happy, excited. And then you look up to God and say, Father, thank you so much. I appreciate me. I appreciate you for everything you have done for me. Because you see, you didn't create yourself. God gave you this life. He make you. He create you. So when was the last time did you show your appreciation to God? You don't have to be a massive religion person to love God. I love God. I was brought up as a Muslim, and then later I turned to Jehovah Witness, but then I became inactive. Inactive means you don't go to the meeting, you don't do most of the things you're supposed to do. I became lazy and I became, I don't know what to say, tired with everything. I just try to focus on what make me happy and believe in God. Of course, I stay fighting myself which way to go because I have my family, they are all Muslim, and everybody kept reminding me about where I came from. But at the same times, I had the congregation where I really had some sort of connection with them, and I would really like to be with them too. So I'm in between. But above all, I always remember every day, every night that God is my creator. I do my best. I'm not perfect, but I do my best to be a little bit what I can do to please God. I will never be perfect. But there are some things I'm trying to say to you guys, experience of my own life, which I'm going to share with you guys. Many people don't know. Some family know, my neighbors, because they and I we talk sometimes. You know, there was a time in my life. I came from a country of war, you know. When I gave birth to my youngest son, he was just a baby. I remember during the war. We never thought that war was going to come in the city. But yesterday, some of us decided to sit. You will see everyone fleeing out of the country. People going, people taking all their stuff, they are leaving, going. But you always saying, I don't think the war going to come in the city. But then you're sitting there. But I won't go through the whole thing. But then my family left me in the city. They went to the town, the village, just walking, no car. If you see any car, you see just military in the car going. And then I was the only one, me and the boy that was working for us, and my auntie son, we left in the building, and my baby left in the building. I didn't know that's a big, massive flat. But we were the only people that left in the building. We don't know how to go because the rebels came into town fighting together with the government troop. We cannot get out. You can't even go out to get water. So the little water we had in there, in the gallon, we measure it in the spoon to drink. But I always have this belief that God is looking over us. I always have this in me. For some reason, that's just something that is in there. My brother, my oldest brother, no, one of my brother, he's older than me. The oldest one is dead now, but he's older than me. I'm next to him. He decided to come back in the city to see if he can get me out. He sacrificed himself just to come in the city. When he came, I was forced to leave because they killed 3 boys in front of us. We were upstairs, and when I saw that, I just couldn't move from the window because I kept hoping, please let them get up, let them just be pretending that they are dead when those people go so they can get up. But it didn't happen. My brother asked me to leave from the window, but I just can't. I was like stuck. I'm hoping for them to get up. I cried the whole night. The next day, we decided to leave. We were so scared. In the daylight, it's so difficult for you to see when they are shooting, when the bullet flying around. You cannot see it. You will just see some little light, it just come and pass by your ears, and then you are like, before you look, somebody walking by you, and then they are on the ground. But God bless us. We walked from the city all the way, but then we spend the night on the road. We have to sleep for the next days to start going, because if those rebels, then sometimes when they catch you, it's easy for them to just kill you, especially where there is no town. So we had to stop. But what I'm trying to say is that God, he do things for us, and the little thing we cannot even do it for him. The next day we reached to another town where everyone knew. My family, everybody that knew us, they were there. But one of the most wickedest rebel leader was there. He took over that whole place. His name was Ray Barre. My youngest son said to me that I'm a hoarder, I like to keep old things, like even their shoes. My children, their shoes, they're all clothes. My son had to force me to get rid of it, but I refuse. I'm stuck with those things. It was good that I took some of my photo album, and one of them, my brother picture was in it. You know, he when life was okay, no war was in the country. Um, he was sick, very sick, and we get traditional medication, and the traditional medication, when they take these people there, they cut their skin a little bit, some gash on it, so that they'll be able to get the blood out, like the bad blood and all this stuff to get it out. For that mark, they grabbed my brother. I will come back to the note, but I need to really explain this, some experience that make, me personally, every time I try my best to be as good as possible to people, because you don't know where someone coming from. You don't know what they have been through in their life. We have to be kind to one another. There are some people here or came here just like that, maybe just traveling and from one place to another, passing, all the tragedy and coming, but they never really experience war life, how it feels like to be in a war, you having a baby at the same time, gun, people after you. They grab my brother. My brother that sacrificed to go and get me, they grab my brother. And in the group, back in the days, sometimes when they grab one person in the group, they try to see if you have family, because if they're going to kill you, they want to kill all the family, because they don't want for anyone to live to tell the story. My brother, I love him so much. And then they grab my brother. They grab my brother. They tie him up because of the mark he had on his shoulder and on his legs. Because back in the day, they have special sign. This video going to be long, but I really have to say this. They have special cut that belongs to just the rebel group. So my brother didn't have that. But just because it was a cut and this guy loved killing, they decided to kill my brother. They grabbed my brother, something called duck or dofa tabe. That is the duck, D-U-C-K duck. How they tie them. Can you imagine? They put, I'm even trying this. It's so difficult, your arm. They will make sure that both elbow reach together and your chest will become like something I want to rip apart. And then they take you. Whenever they tie you like that, just know you finish. Then I found myself in a situation. Should I go and tell them that's my brother and show the picture that my brother was sick? That's why he had the mark? Should I sacrifice me, my son, my auntie's son, and the boy that worked for us? Should I sacrifice everyone? And then some part of me, I start praying. And some people that knew us, I said to them on the side, I whisper, I said, I have a photo to show. I even asked one of them, is it possible for you to show it because you're in in the military with them. He said, I can't. He used to rent in my mother's house. He said, Hawa, I cannot because they will kill me. So I said, okay, well, I will have to do this. Maybe it is a test. God is testing me to see how much I trust Him. So I decided to take the album to go because I would be in double trouble because I used to do drama television in my country. I'm new for that, but during the war, you cannot tell if that was me because I look like shit. Oh, am I allowed to say that on YouTube? I look like shit during the war, so you can't even tell if that's the girl they call Mato Bayoga in the classroom program. So okay, so then I took I was in trouble for that. I'm already would be I will have problem for that because they were killing people that did television stuff or anything that you did in the first government. So then again, I have a mixed race child. My child is half Asian and half black, so that double trouble for me. So I was so afraid, but I was forced to go because if that anything, then at least I would go with my brother, my child. I was just feeling bad for my auntie son, just in case if they will kill him. He was staying with me and the boy that worked for us. Then I took it and then I gave the picture. I remember how he hold my son. He says, that's your son. Because back in the days, Asian or so long your skin, so long you're not from the country, you're not black, they would say, you get a white man child. So you are the people that date the white man. And then they grab my son, by his shirt. He hanging like this, look at him, like a little monkey, I remember he said, okay, for some reason, this man that don't spare someone's life, he spared us. He said to my brother, okay, when he saw the picture, my brother was like a skeleton on the photo. He said, okay, my brother, I'm so sorry, I didn't know. I thought you were part of the rebel. And then he untied my brother and he told us to go. When he told us to go, everyone was shocked. And then the town people said to us, don't go tonight, stay with us and sleep. And then our lady helped us. We went to their house, we spent the night because they say if we walk, they will follow us and they will kill us. So we have to spend the night. We spent the night. The next day, then we went home. That's just an example I want to pull. We have to appreciate all the little things in life. Sometimes we complain so much about every little things, about all little bump here, little things here. We start complaining. We don't really see what God has done for us, create us, and always He's there for us in time of need or not. So every day ask yourself, every day try, take just little time and be happy for yourself. Be happy for everything. Be happy for where you are now. From where you were before, just think about how your life were before and where are you. You don't have to be millionaire to find that peace or happiness inside of you. I'm just saying. Every day. Sometimes people see me walking, I'm laughing. They say you're always laughing. You always say, I'm just happy. I'm happy that I don't have to torture myself because you worry, it's not going to solve any problem. You get stressed out, it's not going to be solve any problem. It's not going to solve any problem. Trust me, before in my past, many years ago, I used to be the one that used to get so depressed to the extent I even end up on antidepressant back in the days. Because I'm constantly, but for what? When I look at all these things back in the days, I think about all this, I say, what was all this for? I was in the war and I make it in Europe. And Europe, they're helping me. I'm living or life. You come in a country where they can give you money if you are not working. Why can't you just take that time and make the best of it and say thank you to God every day? Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, just a little encouragement for us all to learn how to embrace and respect each other for who we are. Let us start judging each other. Let us start pointing finger at one another. You don't know where someone came from. You don't know what someone going through. Don't judge people. Don't hate another person when you don't even know what they are. Some of us like laughing or joking or talking. It's because we appreciate the little thing. You don't have to be rich because with money, but you already rich. You have your life. You stay alive. You can do something with it. So guys, the video went up to 20. So I'll have to stop this. One day, if I stay alive, we will talk about my life story. There are lots people don't know about me. But family member or people from my country that knows me, they know some things about me. Good things. Don't think you're going to snoop around to find something bad on me. I'm not saying I'm a perfect angel that fly around. No. But trust me, you're not going to find any dirt on me. I mean, like hurting people, being wicked to people, or trying to wish bad on people. I'm not like that. Even people that hurt me, I ask God to have mercy on them. So if you're going through some problem, I think that karma is something that God decided to do for you. It's not from me that I swear you or I'm praying for you to go through hell. No, I'm not like that. So, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, I hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you for watching, and I will see you in my next video. Why is it that all words fighting in my mouth today? Thank you for watching. Bye bye for now.